This is why your prayer requires action. If I'm being honest, there were times that I thought that prayer really didn't work. I thought that God either just didn't want to talk to me or didn't care about me at all. It wasn't until I changed my mindset while I was praying that I realized I was going about it all wrong. I would ask God to do all of these things for me, but I was never changing what I was doing. I asked God to give me strength, and I was never strong when given the opportunities. I asked for clarity, and I got distracted every time I read His Word. I asked for answers, but I never took the time to listen for them. In James 1:22, it says, "Do not merely listen to the Word and so deceive yourself. Do what it says." I look at prayer similar to how I look for the goals I set for myself in health and fitness. I can't just set a goal, do nothing, and expect to hit it. I have to eat on plan, exercise, sacrifice at times. And that's the same thing you have to do with prayer. Now, God is able to do all things. If He needs us somewhere, I promise you He can do it. But when we're asking for things in prayer, there's often something that we need to do. We not only need to understand what God is saying, but then we have to apply it to our lives. If you're praying for patience, God is going to give you situations where you have to be patient. If you're struggling with lust, God is going to give you situations where you have to break out of that. It might be really small situations, like just looking at this person's Instagram page or staring at this person over here for just a little bit too long. And in those moments, it's how we respond and apply God's word to our life that makes the difference. When we fall into these sins, are we looking up to Jesus and saying, "No, I will not let this happen again"? Or are we just pushing it to the side, pretending it didn't happen, and then 1 week later falling into that same sin? So spend time in God's word. And don't just read the words, but think about how you can actually apply those things into your life every single day. So if this resonated with you, follow me to grow both physically and spiritually.